Hi there, it's TJ with another Fallout 4 Contraptions Workshop video. This is going to be a little bit of a how-to in terms of making your very own factory and producing items. As you can see here, I do have a factory working. We are producing some of the pipe pistols. Now let's get started and I'm going to show you how to do this. Alright, so we're going to start with our area here. You're going to want to go into your workshop menu. Go over to the power section. You want to start off by building a generator for yourself. It really doesn't matter which one you do. You're just going to have to make sure you build enough power. I'm going to build the fusion generator here. That will give me plenty of power, so I only have to worry about having just the one generator. Still under the power category, go over to the new manufacturing section, and we have our machinery. The machinery are essentially your builders and how you can make some of the items in the game. We're going to do the weapon forge so we can build us a couple new guns. You're going to want to plug this up to your generator. Next thing we're going to want to do, still under the power and manufacturing category, we've got the new miscellaneous area. Under here we have one of our conveyor storage. Now that does require power, but simply setting it up against something that's already got power will also allow it to have power, as you can see by the conveyor belt moving there. The only other thing you need to do for the most basic of these factories, under the power and miscellaneous, you need to give yourself a terminal. The terminal is what's going to control everything. Again, want to hook up some power there. And we're pretty much ready to go. The only other thing you have to do is get components into the piece of machinery. Your workshop and whatever is in the workshop is not going to count towards this. You're going to need to physically grab the components and transfer them over here. So I've got some components already. Just to make it simpler, it's already ready to go. So we can go over here in the terminal, and that's going to list any types of machinery that are plugged up. So obviously we just have the weapons forge, it's the only one listed. If we click on that, it's going to give us all the options of what we can build. The weapons, or the dresses, or the pieces of armor, or whatever it is. So we can select the item we want to build. It's then going to show us what components we need. Now, these 6 components are what I just put into the piece of machinery, so I do have all the components that I need, and we can just get things started. Sometimes it can take a second or two, or a second. So we're going there, and we are going to now be building the 10mm. And there we go. Our first 10mm built with the new Contraptions Workshop DLC. Now that will continue to build until you run out of components. Once you run out of components, it will no longer be building whatever the item is that you set it up to build. Until then though, it'll keep building them and it'll keep putting them in your conveyor storage. If we want, we can go back over to the terminal and select a different item. So pipe gun, use the same exact components as a 10mm, and now you'll see the next gun that comes out will be a pipe gun. And there we go. We've got a pipe gun, again going into the conveyor storage, and there we go. Now you can set up any number of conveyors, and if you go under here, the new manufacturing area, there's a bunch of different conveyor belts. You could set up crazy all over the place conveyor belts going every which way. I mean, crazy conveyors, and they can end up in the same type of place. You know, you're gonna want them all going pretty much into one of your conveyor storages, just to keep things neat and tidy and all in one place. Now there is one other little thing. It's kind of could be annoying depending upon the area that you're setting stuff up in. All these conveyor belts, they are right angles. You do have pieces for going up and down, but they're still all at right angles. One of the new items that you have is the vacuum hopper. Now that does give you an ability to plug up at a slight angle. You do need to power this, so plug it up there. Now you'll see once plugged up, it is immediately sucking everything from this conveyor storage. It is sucking it out and at an angle. So we can use that to hook up at an angle, 45, 35, 17 degree angle, whatever the case may be.
I ain't looking for trouble.
And get our stuff out. So there you go, guys. You can see a very basic factory right here. Easy to do. You don't have to do this just with the weapons forge. You can use any of the other pieces of machinery to do it. I hope this has been explanatory, taught you a little bit about how the new factories work. And I hope you hit that like button if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Fallout 4 videos. And whatever you do, keep on gaming.